We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Greg Maddux gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
And there's one down now.
The right fielder,
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Dexter Fowler comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he fouls this one off. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
O'Neill has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman, the 248th of his career, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead. Into the box, Dale Murphy. Hops this one up. DeYoung into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Chipper Jones, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ground ball right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Digging in, Dansby Swanson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Hops this one up. Goldschmidt is there. And that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming. Here's Matt Carpenter. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. He pulls this one into right. Murphy is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Paul DeYoung is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. In his career, DeYoung hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail things here. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. Popped up. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Ready now, Joe Torre. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Greg Maddux, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Hit in the air out to left field. O'Neill waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no. So digging in now, Tyler O'Neill. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1-1 the count now. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. On the ground to the left side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Murphy's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone here in the St. Louis 3rd. And the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. He's set. Here it comes. Popped straight up. Maddux moving to his left. And that retires the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kenny Lofton.
The left fielder, Kenny.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Now the pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Fowler to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 249 career, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0. So now to the plate, Dale Murphy.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Boy, Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
On to first as they're able to take care of Chipper, 2 away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. O'Neill is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Dexter Fowler is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round #1.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Now a pitch swung on and grounded to Chipper at third. And that's the second out. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Omar Vizquel.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Thomas at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Into the box now, Joe Torre. He popped out in his first trip. And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants.
Now,
in the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Adam Wainwright answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. For the current campaign, Maddox is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box, Kenny Lofton. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Braves able to... Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Therefore, it is Lofton. He's got it, and there's one away. Ready for another chance? Lane Thomas. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Adam Wainwright comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Called strike 0-2. Molina over at second. Thomas at first. 2 out in the inning. And he struck him out. His 7th of the... Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now this is bobbled in left. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's 7-0.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Now batting.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Runner goes for third. Pitch outside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now Chipper connects. Deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Chipper Jones. Career home run number 498 as they just continue to pour it on here. Genesis Cabrera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 4 runs here in this half inning. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Ready once again, Omar Vizquel. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Hey, that was a gorgeous backhand stop right there. You could definitely tell he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take that extra step, but I like that. The eternal clock was right on play, and he was able to make a great throw to get the out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Into the box now, Greg Maddox. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to. Stepping in for the Cardinals.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dexter Fowler goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter. A hit in 2 tries so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Just got a piece of it at 98 as this is fouled away. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in this. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, making it an even 250 for his career as the blowout continues.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
To the plate now, Dale Murphy. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. On the move is Fowler. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta. The third baseman, Gipper.
Yeah. Now, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Fly ball out toward left center field. O'Neill waits on it. And that retires the side. So it's all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung, down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Yadi Molina digging in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Inciarte's there. 2 down.
Now back.
So coming to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
O'Neill has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Standing in, Omar Vizquel. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Catcher,
At the plate, Joe Torre. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Ryan Helsley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Harrison Bader will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Not in time. He's safe at 3rd as they pull off the double steal. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. To short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw will get him for the 2nd out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from 3rd. Ready for another shot now. Kenny Lofton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Runner breaks for 3rd. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe 3rd with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs. Digging in and looking for more, Lane Thomas. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 the count. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Lifted in the air to center. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now that.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he takes a called strike 2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. Sweet grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Striding in, Dale Murphy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-1 to count. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. First delivery to him on the way. Paul Goldschmidt swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling.